Alright, continuing on, this is the air cleaner cover. And the air cleaner is brand new. Dave did that. And now we're going to have a look at the intake and the carburetor. So those are probably 10 millimeter nuts on there. And then we'll see if we can get out the carburetor. Excuse me. Okay. So this is the fun and daunting part of small engine mechanics. You hope you find something simple, but your fear is that you're going to find something major. So there's one there, there, and there. We'll just keep taking them off. I don't know. Oh, it's loose, so I think somebody's been in here. Which could be bad for us, eh? So I'm just taking that nut off there. This is the kind of thing you don't want to lose. Ooh, I'm so sorry. This is the kind of thing you don't want to lose. Okay. And it's loose too. So somebody's been in here. That's too bad. That's telling me that this problem's already been looked at. Okay, we'll just take this hose off. There we go. And then the fuel clamp, pliers. Okay. So now the only thing holding this on should be the throttle linkages. Okay, and I want you to see something. I got my finger in the bottom of the intake, and there it is there. Can you see my finger in there? Right there. Yeah. So nothing is clogged. Oh. Well, there it is, eh? Let me get my flashlight. I'll be back in a bit, guys. Okay, guys, right there is our carburetor. Right? Fuel line is disconnected. Breather line's disconnected. That's our fuel pump. Looks like a mechanical one. And we're getting lots of fuel. That's not the issue. And everything was loose here, so somebody's looked at this. But did they take the carburetor off and see if there's a plug in behind there on the intake manifold? So we are going to have a look at that now. Because it's just, like I said earlier, it's so clogged, it's just blowing black smoke. So I'm not quite sure what to do next. I guess just see if this carburetor will come off of here. But it's just on there like Looks like it's still bolted down. So I'm going to have to just turn you off for a minute and we're going to have a little closer look at this because I have to get right in there. Okay, we're getting somewhere. It just needed a nudge. I don't know if I can clear it because the linkage wants to hold it. See that? Right there? So now it's just a matter of disconnecting the linkage for the choke and for the throttle. When I see that, I'll come back too. Okay, we'll do that again. Right here is an intake manifold gasket that's just mangled. I'm going to see if I can get that off. But I have to get this carburetor out. Maybe I can take the studs out. That might be a better way to go. Nope. I'm just bending the... I thought I'd do that, but I think I have to. There we go. So there's the Z bend and then the... Boy, that's a small carburetor for a 15 horse motor, eh? I'm just trying to undo the dampening spring. There we go. So you see what I mean now? This is the back of the carburetor. Are you guys online? Yes, you are. So there's the back of the carburetor, and it's just mangled. So maybe we have an issue with the intake manifold gasket gone wonky. It does look it. Maybe. So I'm going to pull that off of there and we will make a new one. A homemade one. Okay, you guys have been asking for more close-ups. So what I'm going to do now is turn the engine over with my thumb over the intake to see if we have suction now. And so I think that is enough intake suction. I think that gasket was blocking our intake. There's lots of suction there. There's enough suction to suck anything that's in there through the intake valves. So now I'm going to make a new gasket and we're going to put that carburetor on, but just with the brackets here, not with the whole build, because we might have to take it apart again. Okay, this is a rough guide right here. I'm just going to do this. Okay. So, there's still a piece of gasket left on here, on the intake, not on the choke side. This is the throttle, right? Now if I can get this running, I'm going to go buy new gaskets and all that stuff. Ooh. And there's a plugged port there. Isn't that interesting? I wonder if I can get that out with this. Ah. Okay. I'm going to have a look inside this after before I put it on. So this, I'm assuming, goes like that. It's almost like somebody used a different gasket. I might just start again, guys. This stuff's cheap. It's almost like they used the wrong intake gasket there. I'm just making an imprint. And I can even probably mark the center of the holes. Start again. And just do this. See if this helps us at all. Maybe. Okay. So I'm going to cut that out just a tiny bit big. Can you guys see this? Yes, you can. Remember, we're not working on the shuttle. I'm still troubleshooting to see if I can find out what's wrong with this tractor, right? Okay. Now we have kind of an outline. Now this is actually not as hard as it looks. I'm going to just roll with my fingers and do a small indentation where the lines should be. There we go. So now I've got a hole punch. We'll see if that's accurate at all. Oh yeah! So we'll turn it that way. And then we'll just get the outline of the throttle intake diameter. And I don't mind going a tiny bit bigger if I can. Yeah, that could be blocking our world. Wouldn't that be something? Okay, so I got to bring in a little bit more there. I'm not pretending this to be perfect, guys. I just want to seal. And now there is a notch right there. I can mark that with a pencil. You see that? It's my life. I might just nip that with this. It's a little bit. No, I'm just gonna do this here. All right. So please forgive me, but I'm going to go install this and then we'll come back.